Hello everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay, we are back. Am I here? Can you hear me? Wow, lots of messages. Beverly. Oh, Kelly can't be here. Michelle. Terry. Excuse me. Janet, Honor, Tracy. Oh goodness, so many of you here. Hello. It's good to be back. You guys can't even imagine how much I missed you, like seriously. I'm going to turn that light off because I have a window right there and it's reflecting in, and I think it's enough light, but either way. It is great to see every one of you. I'm going to stop listing names because I'm going to forget someone, so I'm going to stop that. Goodness, that light. I hope you guys are all right with that because the reflection was killing me. So, yeah, I am feeling a lot better. I won't get into it too much, but I have pain and sometimes that gets the better of me, and when I get like that, I don't feel that great. I don't feel like doing anything at all, and this was one of those times. So I'm glad that you all have stuck around. I appreciate that, and I missed everyone. And I have a whole list of stuff to tell you guys about. And you know what? I'm going to have to turn on the light because you've got to be able to see. So I'll wait. It's about 1 minute before. Thank you, everyone. I can't get over it. I mean, really, I missed you guys. Like, seriously, missed you guys like crazy. So, hi, Judith, Kathy, Carol, Janice, Rose, Debbie, Nancy. My goodness, there's a lot of people here. And me, I'm in one of my favorite t-shirts that a viewer sent me that I love, and one of my hubby's old denim shirts because it's all about comfort, right? Oh, and I have on my new earrings. Well, one of them. Let me see, can you see it? Probably not. I don't know if you can read it. It says Aerosmith because that's my favorite band. Aw, Terry, that's so sweet. Thank you. You can see okay, like if I hold stuff up? Hi, Portia, how are you? I've got my computer in a different angle, so I'm not really sure if that's okay for everyone or not, but yeah. Yeah, it is, Jean. I usually have it over here pointing this way, but this time I'm kind of to the side of the window just because I didn't want to have to lift my computer because I can't physically do it when my pain's bothering me, and I didn't want to bug my husband, so I thought I'll just leave it where it is and everyone will get a different view of my sewing room. Oh, Judith, you're so sweet. I am down 10 pounds in 2 weeks. Yeah. Hubby and I are doing low carb. I'm keeping under 20 carbs a day, generally under 10, excuse me. And yeah, I've lost exactly 10 pounds as of this morning. So thank you for that. Now if it left my hips, I'd be happier. Hey, says Honor. Doris, didn't see, just got done with my husband's dialysis. Woohoo. Okay, so first off, before I felt really crappy, I did a little bit of sewing. Now, I go to tell you what this pattern is called, and I had to dig it out of my purse because a friend of mine, Pam, had made this for me. And I didn't use it at first because I love the fabric. It was a gift, and I didn't, you know. Anyway, this is a pattern by, oh, I go to say her name. She just passed away like a year ago. She designs bags, and I've got the pattern over there. Anyway, you see how it's a card wallet. Now, when I had my live stream sale, I had sold one that was similar to this. It was not the same pattern, but it was similar. And the subscriber asked me, you know, do you have that pattern? Could you do a tutorial? And I said, sure, I'll find that. I have scoured. I don't know where on Pinterest or YouTube or wherever I saw that. but I only made one and it was wonderful and I liked it, but now I've sold it, so I can't reverse, like I can't take out the stitches and figure out how I made it because I sold it. So either way, this is close to it. Only the one that I made didn't have 4 pockets, it had 3. So Pam makes these, and she doesn't sew her Velcro on. This is like a fusible Velcro, and it's really nice quality. And as you can see, it's an adorable print. So I had to take my cards out of my purse. So before I was in too much pain, I did try sewing this. Now I don't have my Velcro or snap on this, and I used some fabric that one of my subscriber friends had sent me, and I like it. I had marked the wrong side, like you can see my mark right there. I marked the wrong side for where the Velcro would go, but I did get one piece of Velcro sewn in. I'm going to sew the other one on, and then I'm going to put a button on top to cover the stitches. Okay, Jean, I can't think of the pattern for whatever reason. I know it, like I was thinking it before I came on the live stream. Okay, so hey Adam, good to see you. I hope he says I hope you're misbehaving. I'm not feeling well enough to misbehave yet. Just give me a little bit of time though. No, I'm better. I'm just not like Yahoo better, but I'll take this. I'm happy with this. Terry's working her little magic. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Yeah, 10 pounds is good, that's it. Wonder Wallet by Lazy Girl Designs. Thank you, Jean. Yes. So, yeah, there we go. I'll show it one more time now that we know the name of it. Where did I put it? Oh, right here. So I'm going to show Pam's version because hers is much more polished than mine. So this is the Wonder Wallet by Lazy Girl Designs, and it's a paid pattern that you can buy online, and it's very simple to make. It's really straightforward, and I did make one, and they're one of those things that you can mass produce, just cut out a bunch. But the other one that I had, like I said, instead of the 4 pockets, it had 3. The construction was done more simply, and they were quicker. And that's what I liked about it, but I can't remember where I found that pattern. So I'm going to keep looking, and that was Trinette Brewer who asked me. So I have not forgotten Trinette. I am still looking. Okay, and then, of course, I got some happy mail that totally just perked me up. So the other day, my husband went down and checked the mail, and there was a box. Oh, and by the way, let me scroll back up here. Judith, you're still here, Judith French. I owe you a little, oh, where'd it go? I owe you this. This was supposed to be in with your items, and I am going to mail it. I just haven't done it. That's how it goes. I'm sorry. I know I've got to send it. Hi, Gina. Hi, Denise. I'm just getting ready to show what I got in the mail. Okay, so the other day a box came, and I was feeling pretty rough. I was thinking, oh, isn't that sweet? And it was from Denise. No, it wasn't Melanie Ham. It was Lazy Girl Designs, but Melanie Ham did pass away very sadly. That was sad. Yes, she did, but so did the woman from Lazy Girl Designs. I believe she had a stroke. It was really sudden, whatever it was. Yeah. Thanks for understanding, Judith. I did mean to get it in the mail to you, and then I didn't feel good, and I didn't do anything. Sit around, watch TV. Very, very unproductive. But I got relaxation time. Okay, so back to what I got. I'm going to try to put this... Now, I guess I can't get it all on my little notebook. So there were 2 of these, and these are the Gutermann, if that's how you pronounce it. And they're the 50 weight cotton threads. I love that one. It has like just variances of color. And then this one is a mercerized cotton by Coats in a beige. And see, I use a lot of white, beige, gray, and black. Those are my usual threads. So this is so good. And then this is the Aurifil. I know Adam's ears are perking now. An Aurifil. I was just trying to look for the weight. Yeah, 50 weight. An Aurifil 50 weight in white. And I'm going to tell you what's funny about that in a minute. Good morning, Lulu. And there were 2 smalls. I believe this is Gutermann thread. Yeah. But they're cotton. And this was Metler, or Metler? Yeah. Sorry, I don't have my light on. It's really dark. I know it doesn't look it, but it is. And then there was this Superior Thread Masterpiece. And this is a top stitch thread. And I'm very excited to try this out because I was thinking those wallets would be a perfect place. And then this is from Missouri Star Quilt Company, 100% cotton spool. Did she spoil me or what? Thank you, Denise. That was so sweet of you. So sweet. Now, a couple of days before there, I had ordered my first Aurifil. I told Adam it's all his fault. I got black and gray. I do have another gray, but I'm not sure where I put it. I haven't tried it yet because I haven't felt well enough to sew. I'll probably be sewing later today, but I wanted to do the live stream first. Okay, so yesterday a package came. Yes, I am in thread heaven, Nancy. I will be, that's for sure. Oh, Lisa just woke up. Wakey, wakey. And Terry loves Aurifil. You buy the cone size. Yeah, see, I like those colors too. The whites, the gray, black, whatever, because they blend in with everything. All right, so then, I don't know if you guys remember me showing you. It was quite a while ago. But now I've got it as a decoration, whereas I've always used it to hold all my scissors and things. But now it's kind of like sits in the back of my YouTube picture so everyone can see it. But my friend Terry, who I met in a quilting group, Quilt Block Swap group, she made this for me. And she used a placemat. And she, embroidered my name on both sides. And I can't tell you how much I love this. Like, I love this. Dove Gray, I do not know. It is, I don't know. 2612? I don't know. I don't know if it's Dove Gray. I would have to go back and find out, but I got them both on sale. I had an Amazon gift from Christmas, so I used that to get them on Amazon. Anyway, so Terry had made this, and even when I first started YouTube, I kept all my scissors and all my stuff in there. And I've got to do something else with this now, but I hate to like ding it up. I don't want to poke it because I love it. So anyway, yesterday a package came from Terry. Now first, this is what I opened. This was my holiday gift. Now look at these. These are quilted pot holders that she made for me. Don't you just love that? Love, love. Because I make them and I either give them away or I sell them or whatever. I don't have any, so I have some now. And they came inside this. Look at that. Love that green plaid. Red interior, very festive. Hello, hello, Mary. Good to see you. Amanda, hi. I'm doing better, thank you. I'm not 100%, but I'm doing better. I'll take it. And inside was a little card where she wished me, you know, the happy holidays and stuff. But that's not all. There was one other thing in there, and I could feel metal. Wait till you see this. I'm sorry if I've missed questions. I'll go back in a minute. I'm having a hard time to concentrate, sorry. Okay, so it is a small pair of scissors with a little fairy, I guess, on them. Aren't those sweet? Like, those are adorable. And they're called Embroidery Angels. And I thought that was just so sweet. Ooh. Don't want to stab my my keyboard. I guess I'll put them back in the bag. Yes, it was very nice goodies. Oh, hi Kathy, how are you? Thank you, Mona. Yeah, so those were my surprises. The only other thing I really ordered was I had to get oil for my sewing machine, for my new semi-industrial, because, I mean, I had oil here, but I didn't have one of these little things to put it in the little teeny tiny places. Yes, wasn't it, Lisa? Oh, I know, Mona, they're sweet. Jean says, I love those scissors. I have many pairs and have them sitting next to every chair. I've never used those. I've had the little snip scissors like this, and then before these I had something else. Brenda, I don't know, but I can ask her and see if I can find out. I will see if I can find out. Hi, Betty. New Year's, new projects. That's right. Okay. So, let me see. So, behind me, oops, over here, is my brother's sewing machine. And as I told you guys, right after I got it, I ordered the Gidget 2 sewing table. And I ordered it from Ken's Sewing Center. And yeah, I told you guys all that now that I remember. I do. We went to put it together, and underneath on each side the legs come up and they snap into place into these little metal or plastic brackets, and one of mine arrived broken, but the box was dented and it said do not drop on this side, and the box had 2 dings in it, and that's my luck. I don't care if I buy a toaster, there's going to be something wrong somewhere. So anyway, I contacted Ken's Sewing Center and they were so good. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Hi, how are you? Yes, Happy New Year. So the woman from Ken's Sewing Center kept in contact with me via email, and she said that she would contact Arrow, which is the company that makes the Gidget 2 table. And yesterday in the mail we got 2, not just 1, we got 2. So I thought that was really good because the whole table is very sturdily constructed. I like it. But the drawback is those are the only plastic pieces. And they are the piece that holds the whole weight of the table. I don't understand why it's not metal, but I'm not a fabricator, a manufacturer. I don't know. I'm just a simple girl from northern Maine. What do I know? But no, it just seemed kind of odd to me that it would be plastic. Oh, Terry, I'm not the only one, huh? Yes, Debbie, they were very helpful, and that arrived yesterday, and I am going to email them back today and let them know, because I got it cheaper through Ken's Sewing Center than through Amazon, and I, of course, would much rather buy from, you know, a mom and pop store than through Amazon any day of the week, so that was a good thing. I apologize. I know that last week when I missed the What's Up Wednesday, that would have been the drawing for the creative word of the day, and I do not have, like, usually every time someone writes a comment I write it down, which I've written them down, but then I have to go clip them all out with the scissors and do all that. I haven't done it. I haven't felt up to doing anything, so I haven't done it. So we're going to shoot for next week. It's a little bit behind, but oh well, it's a new year. We'll make a new rule. Marie's late. I'm late. I apologize. I got out some fabrics the other day because I didn't really feel like sewing, but I wanted to play with fabric. So I did that. Excuse me. And I really want to make myself a new tote bag, and I want it to have a zipper top. So I thought, well, I'm going to play around with some ideas. I've been making the same basic tote bag like I showed you guys in the tutorial way back at the beginning, which it's been almost a year. In February, I'm coming up on my 1-year anniversary, YouTube anniversary. And anyway, I'm experimenting with taking that same tote bag and making a zipper along the top. So If I can do that, I'll turn it into a tutorial. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Would you like to know what else is different, guys? My glasses. They're new. Because I lost mine at Walmart on Christmas Eve day, and they got trampled and crushed. Hey, Trinette, I just mentioned you just a little while ago. There has to be an easier way so you don't have to do all that work. You would think so. Now, I've had people say, well, you have random comment generators, which you do, but you can't put in multiple comment, multiple. I can't say you got to take these 7 videos, and from this one you have to pick the word sewing machine, and from this one you have to pick the word red and do all that. So yeah. Okay, Trinette, what I had mentioned was that I sold, well, of course you can watch it on the replay, but that I had sold that little card holder that you bought, that your dad liked, and that it had 3 pockets. And I showed the one that my friend Pam made, which is from a different pattern. It's constructed altogether differently than the one I sold you, which was more easily constructed, but I can't deconstruct it now because I no longer have it. So I can't take it apart. I can't seem to find the pattern anywhere, but I'm still looking. I haven't given up. But thank you to my moderators. You guys are keeping everyone going there. Love to, you guys can check out some of those channels. And yeah, and the other thing that's different is I haven't done my hair, so I'm supposed to go get it cut on Friday, cut and colored. Oh goodness, Amanda. Oh my. Yeah, that's, it's not a bad surgery to recover from. I had mine done. Mine went all in one day. I won't tell you what symptoms I had, but they were not pleasant. And I was in surgery about 2 hours after the symptoms began because it was rough. Oh, Terry got new glasses, still assessing the situation, adjusting or not. Yeah, these ones are different. I keep saying I don't know if I like them and I'm not sure. And the first day I was walking around because even though they're the same prescription, for the almost week that I had to wait for them, I was wearing ones from a weaker prescription. So when I put these on, they seemed really strong. Well, best of luck to you, Amanda. No, I figured you meant weak. At least you know, though. I mean, that's half the battle, is finding out. Absolutely. So, I bet everyone's been busy. I've tried to drop in on the Facebook group here and there, but I'll tell you, when I get like that, when I don't feel good and stuff, I just don't. I rest, and everything seems overwhelming. So, I had enough of you saying, oh, take your time, rest, and so I did. I took down all my Christmas decorations, and I still haven't taken this bunting, my Christmas bunting down. And I saw Valentine's Day, like if I watch other YouTubers, I see they're starting to decorate for Valentine's Day, but I'm not there yet. Maybe I won't be. I don't think you guys would be bad. That you would mind it. Yeah, Terry, that's me. I usually get a wire frame, and as you can tell, these are not. They're a little different. And I usually don't get a colored bow. It's usually a wire, and this is like a plastic, and I don't know. There's ways, there's things about them that I like, and there's things I don't. So I would have been on a live stream a couple of minutes earlier, but right before I went live, like 4 minutes of, I put hand lotion on my hands, and then I don't know what I did, but I touched one of my lenses, and then I went and washed the glass. I couldn't get it off there. Like, I couldn't get the lotion off. So I was freaking out. Oh, thank you, Terry. I know, I try not to worry, but I mean, I haven't put out a tutorial for 2 weeks. Well, it'll be 3 weeks, but maybe for Sunday, but I can't guarantee because, like I said, I do feel a lot better. But I know better than to push it at this point, too. You know, when I don't feel well, the hub says I grow horns. Yeah, well, I don't know. I try not to, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's see. Handmade by Louisiana. Louise Benfield. I love that. Louisiana. Hi all. It's almost 7:30 in the evening here in Wales, UK. Well, hello. And Dolores, your glasses are very pretty and suit your face. Well, thank you. Portia thinks they look good. Thank you. Terry, I got a full frame and I usually don't. Yeah, see, that's why I went with half, because where I usually go with that really thin wire rim, I thought if I go with the full frame, I don't think I'm going to like it, you know. Yeah. It is, Amanda. That's my brother. And it's going, hurry up, feel better so we can sew. And I will tell you guys, the one thing that I really worried about with that was the amount of vibration or sound it would cause. It is no louder than my Singer. It's just, I wouldn't be able to tell them apart. And Dolores says, I hope you do the wallet and bag tutorials when you feel better. I certainly hope so. Like I say, the bag is one of those things that I'm probably going to work on over the coming weeks, just right here in the sewing room, and try to perfect it. I'll probably make at least 2, if not 3 of them, trying to figure out how I want it. I know I want a quilted front pocket going at least halfway up the front of the tote. It's got to have interior pockets, and it's got to have a zipper. Those are my criteria. And, oh, thank you, Trinette. I appreciate that. And there is a longer version as to what I said back earlier. I just didn't want to bore everyone and repeat it. Jean says, I learned a new meaning to the word busy this past month, I think. Uh-oh. Lisa, I use Dawn to wash my glasses. I have heard of that, but I can't touch Dawn. I have really bad dry skin. Like, it's like sandpaper all the time. And like if I wash dishes, I have to put rubber gloves on and stuff. So generally, I don't know. Dawn, if I mistakenly use it, I pay for it. Amanda, you should have heard what the Walmart employee told me my old glasses looked like. There wasn't a piece left for them to, like, identify. Because, see, I had purchased them within the previous year, so they were only about 7 months old. So if I'd have just even had a piece of the bow to turn in, I wouldn't have had to pay for these ones. But nobody turned them in because they were beyond all repair. Terry, I'm trying to see what you mean. Throw up a link when you can. Direct us to things you have done already. I'm not sure what you mean. Like, tutorials, you mean? I resorted to setting up a sewing machine on my stove. Don't judge me. Oh, Rebecca, that sounds interesting. Plain alcohol. Well, my sister used to work for an eye doctor, and she told me that the best way to clean glasses is not hot, not cold, barely warm. Like, dishwater would be way hotter than the warm you want. Rinse them first. It rinses all the little flecks of dust and dirt away, and then you use a little bit of soap, which she recommended, dish soap, and then rinse them and then pat them dry like this. So I try to do that so I don't scratch, and that usually works. It's when we rub them that we tend to scratch them. But I've done that with rubbing alcohol. Like, I have some of those alcohol prep pads, and I've done that, and it does. They're sparkling clean. Rubbing alcohol does work wonders. December was a wicked busy month this year, and most of us need or deserve the extra TLC, so take the time you need, everyone. That is so true. People put themselves through a lot during the holiday, and I think we as crafters tend to overdo a lot of things. Yeah, I believe that's true. Amanda, wow, sorry the gallbladder attack made you have immediate surgery. Thank you very much. I'm happy to know what it is. Yeah, I understand being unhappy to have the surgery, but just think, your symptoms will be so much better. Okay, Terry, on Facebook. So, oh, I see what you're saying. A link from other tutorials. I gotcha. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, Tracy, thank you. Tracy said that she loves the items she got from the sale. Updates on a new machine? I have too. Oh, Tracy must have missed it. My last video, I told the story of I made enough in the live sale to purchase the semi-industrial Brother 1500. And then on the 16th of December, my husband and I went to a doctor's appointment. It was a very stressful day. We ended up at the emergency room and everything like that. And when we got home, there was a brand new Singer Quantum Stylist on my porch. One of you subscribers purchased a new sewing machine for me, so that the Brother is a straight stitch only machine, no fancy stitches. And she said, Marie, you have to be able to stitch your serpentine stitch. I know it's your favorite. So yeah, so I cried over that. So I have two brand new machines, Tracy. One for everyday sewing and one that will go through the thickness of wallets and bags without a second thought. They're just wonderful. All right. Doris says, that's what I use, alcohol pads. Yeah, they're easy. And there again, though, I have to put gloves on to use them. I was checking my husband's blood sugar, well, and my own, and I was taking those alcohol prep pads, and I know better because my skin is so sensitive, and I was grabbing them with my pointer finger and my thumb, and this just cleared up. I couldn't even write my name right. It was cracked so bad that if I touched it, it would bleed. I have to put on a glove to use an alcohol pad. Oh, let's see. Rebecca got a free tub of fabric scraps. Ooh, so nice colors I wouldn't really buy. Yeah, that's what's good about getting scraps and fabrics from other people. Like, I tend to gravitate to earth tones, but then when I watch like Adam's channel, he has all these bright colors that I love. And by the way, speaking of Adam, he knows he's in trouble, so I'm not telling tales out of school. Excuse me. I messaged him the other day and told him that he's in trouble. I ordered two different Tula Pink fabrics. I ordered a Tula Pink scrap bag, which is just odds and ends, you get what you get. And I ordered a Tula Pink fat quarter pack. And I was going to have my fabric out to show you guys what I bought at Martin's the last time I was there, but it's going to have to wait until next week because I don't see it. Let me see really quick. I'll take a glance. If I see it, I'll grab it, but I think I put it away. Yeah, I did. I apologize. I found some Lorelei Harris fabric. I did do a little bit of filming, but I was not feeling well, so I didn't do very much. They had a whole bunch of fabric for $1.99 a yard, but I didn't feel well enough to stand there and look through it. I didn't even care if I did. I just wanted to go home and go to bed, so that's kind of how that went. Oh, Tracy, you missed it because your bell wasn't on. Well, I didn't have a video last week. It was the week before, because last week I wasn't feeling well enough to talk that long. So, yeah, let's see. I've got to catch up. Let's see. Yes, it is. It was an incredible thing to get that machine. Boy, I've skipped all over. Let me see. Rebecca, I worked my machine so much in the fall, I got serviced and mild repair for my Singer. Yeah. And yes, Tracy, I know. I cried so hard, and then I told myself that when I came on the live stream 2 weeks ago, I'm going to tell them, and I am not going to cry. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to compose myself, but it didn't happen. And let's see, Janet finally got her sewing room partially done, but at least she can sew. It's been over 1.5 years. You're so happy. I would be so happy too. And yes, Amanda, it is. You guys are all awesome. I tell you, you brighten my day, and the little messages, the little blips and stuff. I just love you guys. You're awesome. Just awesome. And yes, Terry, the gloves, I wear gloves for everything. I do. I just simply do. And when I go out somewhere, of course I wear a mask. I have a really bad immune system. I mean, I would anyway, but I have a bad, really low immune system, and I tend to get sick very easily, whether it's a cold, a flu. I don't want COVID either, but long before COVID, I was wearing those clear gloves out when I go out. And the reason being is my skin is always cracked. Like, it is always cracked open. And of course, that's an easy way to get sick. You touch something in a store with an open cut. Yeah. So, anyway. Let's see. Trinette says she uses Norwex cloths to clean her glasses and all the windows. I've never heard of that. I'm going to have to look. Yes, Lisa, it is definitely hard to deal with. What did Adam do? Adam got me started. Well, actually, no. I shouldn't blame it all on Adam. Nanny B started. She sent me some Tula Pink fabric from Australia in the first Happy Mail I ever got from any subscriber. She sent me some out of print Tula Pink fabric. And then Adam starts showing all these wonderful things, slippers and wall hangings. And if you guys haven't seen Adam's channel, go check it out. He makes everything with Tula Pink. So, I told him last week, I'm sorry, I drifted off there on a different subject, but I told him last week, I said, look what I ordered, and it's all your fault. I said, I get sick, I don't feel good, and look what happens. I sit here and order things. And he said, well, that's not that bad. He said, I got jealous over your new machine, and then I went and bought one. So I told him it was all his fault, and I said, if my husband gets mad, I'm telling him it's all your fault. Of course, Johnny doesn't care if I buy fabric, so. And yes, Tracy, the followers are amazing. It's just, I feel the love all the time. It's just amazing. Okay, I've got to scroll down through here and see what's going on. Beverly just got up from her nap. Her back is bothering her. I can commiserate with that. I hope it feels better. Mine's been rough lately. Just arthritis can be rough. The only thing that works for my super dry skin is Avon Moisture Therapy. Well, I have an Avon. I do have some. I have actually quite a few, but the only one that I generally use now is it's in a tube, and it's for diabetic dry skin. But I also, besides being newly diagnosed as diabetic, I also take medications that can dry your skin, and it does. I've noticed my face is getting very dry too, so it's not just my hands anymore. So, yeah. Nancy, I took advantage of some after Christmas sales and got some fun new Christmas fabrics. Getting tired of my scraps, yeah. Terry's currently working on her Tula Pink quilt. So stressful cutting it up. That's it. Adam sent me 3 pieces of Tula Pink fabric. I haven't cut into it. I want to use it so bad, but I have like 50 ideas for it. So I haven't cut into it yet because what's that Rod Stewart song? The first cut is the deepest. I can't bear to cut it. But you know, guys, we all have fabric. That's what happens. We buy this fabric that we love, or we're gifted it, whichever the case may be, and then we've got it. It's like, oh, I don't want to cut that. No, can't cut that. Well, what do we have it for? So what I'd like to do is some of the fabric that Nanny B and Adam gave me, I want to combine it into a purse. So I'm going to try it out a few times, a few of the patterns for the the totes, until I get them just right. A tote and a purse is a terse, right? Oh, goodness. Well, Lisa, Lisa's all pink hands going there. Yeah, I was feeling pretty rough. Like I said, I mean, I had one day I sewed some crazy blocks just to sew crumbs together. I guess they were crumb blocks, not crazy blocks. And I did them, but my heart wasn't in it, and I had to get out my lightweight iron because I couldn't pick up my regular iron, and the whole time I was thinking, well, it feels good to sew. Feels good to sew. I was trying to talk myself into it, and I closed it up and went back down to the couch. So yeah, Debbie, that's it. I told my friend Pam, I said, because she had gone to Martin's and found, she said she spent way too much, which I understand. There was a lot of fabric there for $1.99 a yard. There really was. There was a lot of choices. But you know, when I don't feel good or my pain is bad, I have a hard time to think or reason or whatever the word would be. So I couldn't stand there and look at the fabric and go, okay, I could use that for that, and I'll need something to match with it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't think that far ahead. So I don't think it's still on sale. I can't imagine it is. But okay, Jean, I won't be going too much longer anyway, but thank you so much for hanging out. You have fun sewing. But yeah, Debbie, that was yeah. Terry just got another booster today. We got ours not too long ago. Here, the flu and RSV is really bad. There's no Tylenol for the babies in this whole, nobody can find it. Like, we had some baby Tylenol, and our daughter, we were chatting, and she said that her husband could not find, the baby had a fever, couldn't find Tylenol anywhere. Like the store shelves, there's nothing, because there's so many babies and children sick that there is no Tylenol. So we had some liquid Tylenol here that we had to put in the mail and send to them because they didn't have any. Eucerin, yes, I've used Eucerin. I've used Eucerin. If I could tell you all the brands I've tried. I try everything. Oh, thank you, Beverly. This is called the Marie didn't do anything with her hair today. She only washed it. I'm getting it cut on Friday, and I may get it colored. I'm not sure, because I had it highlighted. Remember back, my granddaughter highlighted it for me, but most of that's gone, and I really need it cut. So yeah. Hi, Glenda. Running late, but here now. Yeah, I'll be on a few more minutes. For anyone who missed, which side is it? I have to keep showing. I was on Etsy when I didn't feel good. I had to do some retail therapy, and I bought some Aerosmith earrings. And I wanted purple. She didn't have any purple, so I ordered it in pink. And right after I ordered, I got a notification that she had new things in her shop, and there was purple earrings. Yeah, Dolores, they took the wipes away from ours too. Yeah, I have to take my own. Tula, no, I have not tried any of his fabrics, Lisa, but oh my goodness, I've seen some. I have seen some, and wow, nice, I know. Oh, Terry's singing Rod Stewart songs. It's all my fault. Yeah. More will be out there. Yeah, that's it. It's not like I really had to have fabric. The only thing that I really need in all reality is solids. I don't have much of a selection of solids for like lining tote bags and purses and wallets. So at some point, I'm going to go and get like a brown and a beige, a purple and a lavender, a dark pink, a light pink. You know, I've got to start building that up. Oh, thank you, Glenda. I am feeling a lot better. Today is a lot better than it was. And when I tell you guys that last Wednesday I could not have talked even 5 minutes because it hurt too much to do so. I know that sounds really odd to most of you, but my pain is in my neck, and it's due to an injury that I took, and vibrations bother me, and my own voice sometimes is that bad. So imagine me who loves to talk, unable to talk. Imagine that, right? That's when I think all this stuff and buy online. Yeah, Terry, the Tylenol thing happened because there were so many children sick that parents were out buying it and they couldn't keep the shelves stocked. My friend went to the local emergency room because she had a really bad cough, and she said that a woman came in with her child kind of slumped over the arms saying, please, he's had a fever for 3 days. I don't have any Tylenol. Please, can you do something to bring his fever down? Yeah, and that's a pretty helpless situation. That's sad. Yes, Adam, and I hope you just heard me talking about you and how much trouble you're in. I'm teasing you, really, I am. But yes, I know you don't have as much as Tula, but it is very nice fabric. Oh, Amanda, you've been crocheting. Oh my goodness, yarn has gone up. Like, I have a lot of yarn because I used to just constantly knit or crochet. I love to knit mittens and socks, but I haven't purchased yarn in probably 5 years because when I say I have yarn, I have more yarn than I have fabric. Not that, I mean, I've seen people's fabric stashes. I don't have that much. I have a bookcase over here with fabric and I have some over there. But either way, I have a lot of yarn. But I had to buy a gray to do a hat with, and it was $7, and the last time I bought one it was just over $4 for the same size. All right, Lisa, I have some neutrals I buy by the bolt, worth savings and wind up being convenient. Amanda, happens that you can't talk. Yeah, this is just, it was a flare up. It happens. There's not really much I can do. I try to avoid loud sounds. I don't ride very far. I try to do the best I can do, but it happens. But I'm trying not to think about it too much because, you know, last night I got some sleep, so that made a big difference. So, but thank you very much. I know everyone was concerned. I wanted to try to explain a little bit about it, but yeah. So, Nancy says, I don't have many solid color fabrics either. I also found I have so many directional fabrics and needed to get smaller prints. Yeah, that's the thing. We tend to gravitate to certain things. Each one of us, you know, we all gravitate. And yeah. And Terry just started doing crochet and relearning knitting. And yes, yarn's ridiculous. Adam says he's had a very, very expensive last week. Yes, I told about the sewing machine. I told the story. You're welcome. Yeah, Amanda, it was crazy. It went up. Rebecca, I have 2 walls of fabric hanging in my sewing room. Yeah, I need to fix mine. Like, I did have it sorted. I really did. Like, I had children's prints all together. It wasn't by color. It was just children's prints or Easter print or whatever. But, you know, you take something out and then it's like, I don't feel like putting that back. So you throw it somewhere. Well, not throw it somewhere, but you put it in there. It's just not where it belongs. And you think, oh, I'll fix it later. No, you won't. I won't. Maybe you will, but I won't. I won't do it until I get to one of those days where, sorry to keep picking on Adam, but then he posts a picture and all his fabrics all lined up. And I'm like, okay. I probably should do something about mine, but nah, I still didn't do it. I want to, though. Does that count? Let's see, Terry, that's another thing. They knew we were all shut in and they hiked up the price on all the hobby wares. I believe that. I truly, truly believe that. Yeah. Adam says, I've been avoiding liking anything else too. I nearly got sucked into a Ruby Star Society wormhole. Oh, goodness. Hi, Linda. How are you? Oh, Rebecca needs to organize. Mona needs to organize. She says mine is all shoved in bins. So, you guys, when I started this channel, I used to say all the time, the first few videos, that the reason I started the channel to begin with was I had all these scraps, and I told my husband, I'm going to challenge myself to use as many of these scraps in as many different ways that aren't a quilt as is possible. I made more scraps. I have more scraps now than when I started this channel 11 months ago. Way more scraps. I still love working with them. They're still my favorite thing. Yes, I I like to cut yardage or whatever, but scraps are my thing. I just love scraps. But organizing them, I just don't do it. The only thing I have organized really is like postcards. Oh, I did make some postcards. Would you guys like to see? Oh goodness, hi Norma Jean. Okay, I know where the postcards are. I can grab those, I think. I say that, those are my old ones, I think. Oh, those are the old ones. Goodness, I tell you guys that. I don't know where I've put anything because I haven't sewn. I'm sorry. I'll have to show you next week. So the fabric and the postcards for next week. I apologize. Glenda, oh, thank you, Linda. That's, as I was telling them, this is called the Marie didn't do her hair, but I'm getting it cut on Friday. But thank you. Thank you. Glenda wants to stock up on some solid suggestions on the colors that would be the best. Well, I don't know about you, Glenda, but what I'm going to do when I organize that shelf over there, notice I said when, I'm going to see what I have the most of. Now, I know it's not reds, but let's just pretend that I say, 10% of that's red. Okay, I'm going to mark it down. I need red. Do I want dark red and a lighter red? Do I want pinks? Do I want whatever? I think I'm going to go through and see what I have the most of. Do I have a lot of blues that I'm going to use on the outside of tote bags? What solid do I, like what shade of blue do I want for a solid for the inside? That's how I'm going to do it, but I think it would depend on what you have. Amanda, I feel your pain. I am just not organized. I try to be, but I'm not. My scraps, when I got to sew those crumbs the other day, of course, I have my selvage edges. Those are like a side. And then anything bigger than, say, this big doesn't go in my scrap pile. It goes in a separate, it's still a scrap pile, but it goes in a bigger because sometimes I can use that for something other than crumb quilting or crazy quilting. So that's what I try to do. Yeah. Lisa, my fabrics are organized nicely, sort of, in large totes, but I have scraps all over and I just can't seem to cut up. I have an aversion and become fearful I'll need the larger pieces. Yeah. We're not even going to start talking about scraps, Amanda says. They're overflowing. Everyone keeps giving me theirs and now I have too much. I've had people give me scraps, but I love it. I love other people's scraps because I'm getting all those colors and prints that I don't already have. I mean, once in a while you'll get a separate, but yeah. Hi, Deborah. Good to see you. Oh, you're welcome, Glenda. But like I said, that's just how I would look at it. I would say, what do I need the most? Is it reds, blues, greens, browns, whatever? And I'd go from there. Gold Bond. That's the one I use, Terry. Gold Bond for a diabetic, and it comes in a tube. And it's really thick. I put it on 2 or 3 times a day, and then I have lotion that I use in between there. But I've tried Bag Balm and Vaseline, and I've tried every brand. I've tried Aveeno. I've tried, there's another one that's really expensive. CeraVe. I've tried just so many. But I appreciate the thought, everyone. I Spy. Yes, I need to make an I Spy quilt. Hi, Mary. Thank you. Thank you. Michelle, I know, right? I had a subscriber at the very beginning and she used to say, I don't have any scraps. I'd love to sew, but I don't have any fabric. I don't have any scraps. And I sent her some because, who doesn't love scraps? But I don't know if she ever sewed because I haven't seen her for a long time. A long time. Amanda, I do love the scraps. I just need to be well enough to be able to keep working them through, hopefully. Yes, hopefully. Do you know how long you're going to have to wait, Amanda? Or is it just a matter of some testing or whatever? Yeah, Lisa, those I Spy quilts are fun with scraps. They are. Yes, Terry, that's the one I use, the Gold Bond for Diabetics. I have the regular too, but I have them both. Yeah. Hey, there's Honor again. Well, guys, I have been going just about an hour, and that's about as much as I can do because, yeah. I don't want to push it because I'm already starting not to feel so well. So I don't want to push it, but I really appreciate each and every one of you guys that came to chat with me today. You don't know how much that means, and it's so nice to chat with all of you. I sat here before and I thought, I hope I have enough to talk about. I guess I did. Oh, I see, Amanda. Well, keep me in the loop. You have my email. Let me know, okay? Best of luck. Terry says she made a quilt for a friend with cats. She didn't see the giant cats, and I guess it can't. I spy quilt. Is that the one you showed me, Terry? I can't imagine she didn't see the cats. Thank you, Mona. Oh, Glenda, I don't know. I can't keep it. This was me for so many years, and now this is me. I have to spike it. I have to. It's my style. It's just today I didn't have it in me. Oh, Michelle's going to have a nap. Thank you, Denise. Honor's been multitasking. Rebecca's glad to be here. Look, you guys are wonderful. Thank you all. And remember, be kind out there. The world needs more of that. And I'll see you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I gotta find my mouse so I can do this. Yes.